It's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Steve Holman studio, located deep in the bowels of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex, to bring you today's Valentine edition of the Deep-3. As always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Two things you guys have been doing a great job of, two things that help keep us in business. So that's a very good thing, and we appreciate all the support. And yeah, keep it up. Thank you very much. As always, don't forget to check out the websites as well. Check out Winners and Whiners, statsalt.com. I know there's a lot of games to take a look at these days, so if you need a little help and a great spot to see a lot of stats, a lot of analytics, we do a deep dive again on every single day, every single game in America, every single day. So check that out, won't you? And most importantly, hey, don't forget to tell us what you're playing. Give us, let us know if you're tailing, let us know if you're fading. And as most importantly, tell us what you're playing yourself. Tell us picks that you've come up with and share them with the group. We love it. Guys are picking up really good picks from each other and taking care of business, making a little money that way. And speaking of that, we have a couple belated shout-outs that somehow I did not get to. And it was it's the Astute Aardvark and Cisco. Both of them were all over the Akron under. The Astute Aardvark was all over the Akron under first half play, and a lot of people tailed him on that and head back to the window on the AA. And Cisco, he was all over the Akron under for the entire game, and I know some people tailed that as well. And most likely it was pretty close to a push there at the end, but if you got your bet down earlier in the day, that was a win for you. So nice job, Astute Aardvark and Cisco. Sorry for missing you guys on the shout out. So let's get right to it, shall we? Oh, by the way, everybody, premium plays. I know I've had some guys asking me about the premium plays, how to get them, and having some problems hitting the links. Here's what we found out. When I put the link in the comment section, YouTube doesn't like that. It won't leave the link live. But the link that I put up in the description of the games every day, right underneath the title, that link is good. In fact, I just checked it here before I sat down to do this. It's been good, so check that out. That'll tell you a little bit about the pricing structure, and there's a little video there that tells you a little bit more about what I do and everything like that. The best thing that I've had people email me, said, you know what, we get 3 picks every day. We're not always playing every pick, but the part that we like is we have access to you during the day to ask any questions, and I do that. And that's pretty much takes up a lot of my day as I do it for the members. They ask me questions about the games we're playing or about any games that they're taking a look at, and I'm happy to lend my opinion. So check that out if you're interested in the premium stuff. And yeah, let's get to the dissection, guys. We went no pretty way to put it. We went 0-3 today. We really, most of those games, all 3 of those games that ended up, we really never got a sniff. Dallas never got it close. The Georgia Tech Vautech, they kind of did their thing in the first half. They were about right on it, and then just went nuts there in the second half and took that well over our total. And that got down to 122. I know I had some guys asking me about it. I was really sketchy at 122. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I didn't think they were going to put up 145, but I thought a lot of the value had been wrung out of that bet at 122. So hopefully, at least a few of you avoided that one as well. And as far as the South Florida Bulls, they never got out of the arena. They just stayed on the bus and never showed up. So that's how you go. That's how you go 0-3, and that's what we did. And I was thinking about this. I'm not sure we've gone 0-3 on the Deep-3. It seems unlikely that we haven't, but I just don't remember it. So I know some of you guys out there probably have a better memory than I do, as you has cost you some money. So let me know. Tell me in the comment section if you remember 0-3. I know we went 0-5 on a Fab 5 on the NFL. That was an absolutely unforgettable day. But not sure we went 0-3 until today. And sure as hell, as often happens in my life, I clapped back a little bit last night at some guys that were giving me shit about my bad picks, even though we'd been winning on the Deep-3. And of course, the day I clapped back, next day, 0-3. Pretty much how my life works. So no more clapping back. We're just going to go on. The premium picks did go 2-1 today. We came within 7 seconds of a perfect day. We had the University of South Alabama whatever they are. I always blank on what they are, but we had South Alabama +9, and they were for starters. Excuse me. For starters, they were up. They were down 5 with about a minute and a half left. The game was still in doubt. They were shooting to win. They end up missing some shots. Free throw contest. They're down 8, and they have the ball with 7 seconds left. They take a shot, miss a three-pointer. Guy rebounds, and of course, with 7 seconds left on the clock, being down 8, what does South Alabama do? That's right, they foul. And they go to the other end, and they shoot 2 free throws. We lose by 10, and there goes the bet. We're 2-1 instead of 3-0. Another heartbreaking development on the premium side. So on we go. Let's get it rolling here, guys. Let's do the deep 3 here for Valentine's Day, and you can get you lovebirds some winners. First time I'm looking at is the New York Knicks at the Atlanta Hawks. Going to go to this well again as the New York Knicks. Looking at the team total there, somewhere in the neighborhood of 109, give or take. Of course, we don't have it listed yet, but that's what I'm capping it at right now. So keep an eye on that one. Speaking of the Knicks, you know what? Last time we saw this much tanking, General Patton and his Third Army were rolling through North Africa. The Knicks have lost 17 straight and 30 of their last 32. Yeah, the Atlanta defense sucks, but the Knicks haven't hit 109 points in 10 straight games, and they've done it just twice in their last 17. That was at home when they put up 109 against Houston and 110 against OKC. Over that 17-game stretch, they've averaged just 99.1 points per game. You know what? Let's throw them an extra 5 for Atlanta having a terrible defense. That still gives us plenty of room. I like the team total under 109-ish right there. If you want a little bonus play on this, couple your team total under 109 with Atlanta money line. I don't have a lot of faith in the Hawks to cover up that 7.5, but I do think they win this game if the New York Knicks keep that total below 109. So you can make yourself, instead of laying 110 to win 100, you can lay 100 to win 165. So I think that's you know me, I don't talk about parlays. I'm not a big parlay fan, but I think there's value playing that one and putting the money line in a sidecar. All right, heading to college basketball, taking a look at the Rice Owls as they visit the Florida International University Golden Panthers. I'm looking at the total there of 170.5. I like the under. You know, people look at FIU and they see they're scoring 84.7 points per game. But here's what you got to know when you look a little deeper. 439 of those points came in 4 games against D2 schools. Without those, they're scoring just 80 points per game. All right? So, what about in conference? Well, it gets a little worse. In conference, they're averaging just 75.2. Yes, their defense is bad, like bottom 10 bad, but is Rice the team to make them pay? I don't think they are. This game caps out to around 87-83. The last time FIU hit 87, they've done it just once in their last 13 games. Give me the under 170.5 right here. All right. Last game is the University of Alabama. University of Alabama at Birmingham Blazers traveling up there to West Virginia to take on the Marshall Thundering Herd. Looking at the total again here in this game of 155, and I like the over. First thing you got to know here is Marshall plays a dreadful defense. They are 346th in the nation out of 353 D1 schools. They've given up 89 points per game in their last 6, and they're kind of a Jekyll and Hyde team as far as their offense goes. They don't do a great job on the road, but they do a good job at home. They have averaged 93 points per game in their 5 conference contests. I like the over right here of 155. So get yourself down on these 3 picks, and at the end of the day, you can snuggle with your sweetie, you can pick up some tickets, and then we'll all just head back to the window. All right, guys, let's take a look at the shout-outs for today. And not going to lie to you, we had a lot of guys tailing us, and we didn't do well. So, yeah, that's shout-outs are going to be a little short tonight. Oh, by the way, our other 2 picks that we had on the premium, we had New Mexico minus 16.5 against the absolutely dreadful San Jose State team that we remember from the other day. And then we also had Temple to cover up 4.5 or 5, depending on when you got down on that one. And they ended up jacking around for a while, but they ended up winning that game by 8. So that's our 2-1. Those are our other 2 premium picks. Almost forgot to say that. So, all right. So here we go, guys. Let's do the shout-outs. Brian W. hit Nova and the 76ers. B. Phil's 2 got down on Siena Iona under 135. Borno hit Nova, Temple, Texas Tech, and the Minnesota Timberwolves over. Nice job, Born. Kyle Z hit Villanova and Texas Tech. Hammered Hank hit Villanova, Florida State, the Toronto money line, and he gives a shout out to Ben DePen right there. Thomas hit the Bucks, the Sixers, and Villanova. Danny Min 621 hit Memphis. Cole B hit the Bucks under. The astute Aardvark, he had that Pacers under tonight. Miguel, he hit the Wizards, Memphis, Stanford, and Loyola Chicago under, as well as Nova. Eric T, he had Milwaukee Indy under, and he also had the Nets as well. Super Cisco had the Clemson under. He had Memphis, and he had the Bucks under. And Time Traveler Steve, oh man, Steve had a 4-team teaser with Abilene Christian. He had Hartford, VCU, and New Hampshire. Played 35.5 on that one. That's a nice job there, Steve. It's well done, and it's a 4-teamer. Glad you hit that one, Mr. Time Traveler. Of course, he's a time traveler, so he knew what was going to happen. Not that impressive, right? Good job, everybody. So, guys, let's we'll regroup. We'll fall back. We'll fire at them again right here. You guys have a great day. Once again, happy Valentine's Day. And if anybody has any questions about anything, don't forget, always give me a shout, and I will. I'll see you guys in the comment section. I'm full disclosure, taking my wife out for lunch here for Valentine's Day. Won't be in the comment section as much as usual, but I will. I always read the comments, even if I'm sitting at our nice dinner and going through the comments and reading them. So, you guys be good. Good luck tonight. We'll see you later.